Hi, I'm Scott Flowers with Cloud Ninjas. Today we're going to continue our series on the Dell PowerEdge R650 Server. In this video, we're going to specifically focus on iDRAC. Let's get going. Hey, thanks for stopping by today to learn a little bit more about the Dell PowerEdge R650 Server. Do us a favor, if you find anything that helps you in this video, click that like and smash that subscribe. All right, we'll top in. This video will be specifically dedicated to iDRAC. If you're not familiar with iDRAC, that is the integrated Dell remote access controller. This is essentially how you're going to log into your server from a faraway place. So let's say you have your server at a co-location, or you have your server on site or on-prem at a client's location, and you need to log in to control it. iDRAC's how you're going to do that. And iDRAC is actually one of the greatest features that Dell has, in my opinion, because iDRAC would be similar to IPMI from Supermicro or ILO from HPE, but Dell's is just a much smoother, cleaner interface. It's much more user-friendly. It's one of the reasons that a lot of people like Dell, to be quite honest, is the iDRAC features are just very simplistic, very user-friendly, and it's one of the things I always give kudos to Dell for is the iDRAC remote in capability. So, all right, so here's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to first go over the different types of iDRAC9 for the 15th gen, and then we're going to show you how to identify what type you have. And then we're going to show you how to log into the iDRAC web interface, and then we're going to show you how to upgrade it from Express to Enterprise. So let's go ahead and start with the different types. There are three different types of iDRAC for the 15th gen server. There's Express, there's Enterprise, and there's Data Center. So those are the three licenses, and the two main prevalent ones are going to be Express and Enterprise. And Enterprise is really the sweet spot for most people. Enterprise is what you need to be able to log in, or at least log in remotely from a faraway place. Data Center just has some extra features on top of Enterprise that's going to have some thermal functions. It's going to have some power functions. It's just some small little tweaks to it that most people aren't really going to need. So Enterprise is really what everybody is going to really want. So what we'll do next is we're going to show you how to identify your license and then how to upgrade it to from Express to Enterprise. All right, so now what we're going to do is show you how to upgrade your iDRAC license from basic management to Enterprise. What you're going to need is a laptop or desktop, a switch that has an active internet connection, some Cat5 cables to run from switch to the iDRAC port and to the laptop or desktop. What we'll also need is an enterprise iDRAC license. This can be found on cloudninjas.com. We do sell enterprise licenses for Dell 12th gen, 13th gen, 14th gen, 15th gen servers. So if you need one, please feel free to reach out to sales@cloudninjas.com, and this will come in the form of an XML file. So if you're not sure if you need a new license and you need to find out what type of iDRAC you have, we'll start by showing you that. So what you want to do is boot up your server. On the post screen, you're going to press F2, and this is going to take you to System Setup. Once you get into System Setup, you're going to select iDRAC Settings and navigate to System Summary. Under System Information, look for the iDRAC license. Here's where it will tell you what type of license your 15th gen server has. We have a basic management license, and we're going to upgrade it to an enterprise license. All right, so now we need to set up the network before we can do the upgrade. So what we need to do is set up our switch and run the Cat5 cable from the switch to the 15th gen iDRAC port. Note this is not to the network port, it is to the iDRAC port, and we need to run a second cable from the switch to our laptop or our desktop. All right, so now we're going to show you how to set your iDRAC DHCP IP address for your 15th gen server. So boot up your server, and from the post screen, press F2 to take you to System Setup. Inside System Setup, you're going to select iDRAC Settings and navigate down to Network. Scroll down to IPv4 settings. Enable IPv4 should be set to enabled, and enabled DHCP should also be set to enabled, and use DHCP to attain DNS server address should also be set to enabled. You can now go back to your iDRAC settings and click Finish to save the settings. You're going to reboot your server. Once the server reboots, you're going to go back and press F2 to get back into the system setup. You're going to go into iDRAC settings, network, scroll down to IPv4 settings, and note down the IP address that the iDRAC is using. You will need the IP address in the next step. All right, well now for the fun stuff, we're going to actually show you how to upgrade from basic management to enterprise. You're going to go into your web browser,
navigate to the IP address we wrote down earlier during iDRAC DHCP setup. In this video, we're using 172.16.100.240, but will be different for you at home. This will take you to the iDRAC login page. Dell supplies all servers with a default username and default password. The default username is going to be root, ROOT, all lowercase, and the default password is Calvin, CALVIN, all lowercase. After logging in using those credentials, you're going to be prompted to create a new username and password. Make sure you remember your username and password. For purposes of this video, we're just going to leave the login the same and click continue. This is going to bring you to the iDRAC home screen. Under system information, look for license. It will show you the license the server currently has. On top of the home screen, go to the configuration tab and then licenses. Once in the licenses menu, under license options, select the import option. This will prompt you to choose a file, and we will select the .xml file that we obtained at the beginning. The license will import in, and all we will need to do is log out and log back in. Once we're logged back in, check the license type at the top of the screen. It should now say Enterprise. Congratulations, we've successfully installed iDRAC Enterprise into our 15th gen server. Well, hey, if you found this video helpful, do us a favor, click that like and smash that subscribe. And if you're looking for any custom built Dell, HPE, Supermicro, IBM, Cisco, we sell new and we sell used, and we would love the opportunity to earn your data center or your home labs business. Please email us at sales@cloudninja.com. That's sales@cloudninja.com. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Take care.